All right, welcome back, and there you go. The sun has broken, and the lights are up. So, you know, when we talk about the fact that you've got just that gap to see that magnificent sunrise, that's what we mean. Because here we go, the sun's up, and it's business as usual, and that magnificence has kind of slowly disappeared.
Yeah, as you can see, traffic flowing at the moment. All seems good. We don't see, at least not in the picture that we're looking at, there doesn't seem to be any hold-ups at the moment. So Rob Byrne, of course, will have more on what's happening on the roads.
All right, let's get into the question of the day and trending topics. So we'll start off with our trending topics. And the top one this morning, what are we dealing with? We've got Stellenbosch. Well, this is weather-related. And some of those videos that have been coming out of the Cape with regard to that gosh, it's been quite insane, the weather conditions that have been happening. And, you know, some people just asking, this is actually from Tulio de Oliveira, a very vocal, we spoke to him so often when we were, during the times of COVID, he was talking to us. No climate change, just the worst flooding in history. And we are at the start of the raining season in Stellenbosch. It was a video clip that was posted by Lala Hirayama. So she posted this. I don't know if this is the one she posted, but there certainly is. I mean, the one I'm looking at on social media. But that is the look of Stellenbosch at the moment. It is crazy, some of the footage. Yes, in fact, it is the same one. And just so many pictures and videos and just talking about the awful rain and the overflowing rivers and dams in Stellenbosch. And the municipality were dispatched. Various teams on the ground due to the flooding. River stones are being used in some parts to avoid road damages. Some roads are closed. There are uprooted trees, flooded streets. That's from Ati Mtongana. So there's just so much speak that's happening on social media right now.
Certainly, and of course a few cold fronts approaching as well. So Pemilo's got that covered, and yeah, it's going to be a rough one, at least for the foreseeable future. And please stay tuned. We'll get you covered with Pimelo to tell you more about the cold fronts that may be approaching as well.
All right, next one, SABC Jonas. So this one has got to do very much so with the Busisiwe Mkhwebane and the allegations and what she was saying. So, and people drawing a comparison to say, okay, you ask for evidence. She sort of gives a bit of evidence, but what evidence did the likes of SABC Jonas give when he said that he was offered what if? Was it
600 million by the Guptas
to take on the position of minister, but and he refused it. What evidence did he supply? That was the question being asked.
And that is essentially it. That's why he's trending, and a few other comparisons also being drawn with people who've come forward, made allegations, the late Fakey Mentor, among others, and people saying they didn't offer any evidence regarding their assertions, and yet you believe them. And here's Busisiwe Mkhwebane. She at least offers some evidence, and you don't believe her. So that is why SABC Jonas has been trending.
All right, so that's that one. And the next one is load shedding. This time we're talking about why we haven't got load shedding, because it is a bit strange, isn't it? Like, what's changed? What's different? What has happened? So we've been told that now load shedding will only start from 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it'll be stage 3. But for the rest of the day, we've got absolutely no load shedding. I must say, it's been beautiful to not stress and worry about this. But yeah, I'm not going to say it. I mean, I don't know what is happening. People are now just, you know, you're almost like, oh, please explain to me why we don't have load shedding. What? I mean, we look at inclement weather. We're looking at the freezing cold of winter where people are using more electricity. I mean, these are some of the coldest days we've had, and yet the power supply is okay.
Yeah, no.
I don't understand.
Nobody understands at the moment. Nobody understands what's happening with Eskom. But yes, we are grateful that we are not seeing as intense load shedding as we had the beginning of the year. As for the reasons, we've got Eskom coming later in the show in the third hour. So maybe they will appraise us of exactly what has changed in order to bring about this good fortune that we have at the moment.
I love it. This good fortune called lights. Beautiful. And then finally, Sean Bartlett. again in
Sean
the team.
Bartlett and the Urban Warriors, Cape Town Spurs, they are back in elite flight football. They won the playoffs, of course, playing against Maritzburg United. It was a draw, but they've gone through that playoff unbeaten. And, you know, fantastic feat for Sean Bartlett and his assistants there, Nassif Morris, Calvin Marlin, who themselves, of course, former football players of note. So, well done, Cape Town Spurs. They will be competing in top flight.
Isn't that amazing? Well, congratulations to the supporters and, of course, to the rest of the team. Sean Bartlett at the head of that.